A lot of people, black, white, Mexican, young or old, fat or skinny, have a problem being true to themselves. They have a problem looking in the mirror and looking directly into their own souls. Around the reason I am who I am today is because I can look directly into my face and find my soul.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy AyeQ back with another reaction video. And the video that we're going to do a reaction to today is from this couple, right? And the title of the video is Why You Should Date Your Best Friend. Now, fellas, I always tell you guys, if your girl is on a podcast speaking about your relationship, she's who she is. And also, by the title of the video, this is not going to turn out good, right? Because to be honest with you, whenever you and your girl got a best friend relationship, it's more of a brotherly, sisterly type of relationship. There's no fire there. There's no lust there. A woman gotta look up to you, bro. She gotta look at you like him. Women don't look at their best friend like he's him. They look at their best friend as the guy that they could talk about anything with and a guy that they could simply take advantage of. All right, so let's get right into the video.
Cut that off. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it depends though. Like, if you, this might be shady
Mhm.
and shitty, but if you had a girlfriend, like if you
Yeah.
had a homegirl and she had a crush on you, but she wasn't like a threat to me, like I
Mhm.
didn't really think that she was your type and she's not like all that hot or attractive, then it wouldn't bother me. But if she's a baddie,
But
like if she's your type,
I wouldn't want to be hanging out.
no.
I wouldn't want to be hanging out with a girl who possibly likes me and I'm in a relationship. You
What
know
if
what
she's
I mean?
not a
See, that's a good man. Because a good man would not put himself in a situation like that. Because one thing could lead to the next.
I
at all your
wouldn't want to
type?
do that. Still though,
Really?
why what's the point of that? What's the point of that?
You guys are friends.
Yeah, but
like,
she
I could
doesn't
be-
want to be friends. She likes me more.
She likes you, but she's
wants
also
to-
fine with being a friend. Like I could be friends with a guy who had a crush on me that I wasn't into and would never be into, and I could still
Yeah,
have that
Still
relationship,
don't
but I
like.
wouldn't
It's
like.
still a weird dynamic though.
Mm,
It has to be a mutual friendship.
you
know what I
think?
mean? Yeah. I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
right.
that makes sense.
Mhm.
That makes sense.
Bro, this is what I'm saying, bro. The hoops never fails, man. I'm telling y'all.
It shouldn't be somebody who's like was at one point trying to pursue you or is like still kind of throwing hints of pursuing you, you know?
Oh,
That's
different.
inappropriate.
That's
Yeah,
different.
that's just and I think that them having feelings for you is inappropriate too if you're in a
Okay, yeah.
relationship. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess it's like for me, I don't think you can control how other people feel. So I understand wanting to cut them
Well,
out.
as long as they
but
don't act upon it or
cross a
something, if they
boundary.
don't cross that, like I said, there has to be a boundary made, and if they don't cross that boundary, but then they still like have feelings for you, whatever. But
What
they're
about
doing
in
their
my
own
last
thing.
relationship where you had feelings for me and you were not like really
Yeah,
hiding
but
it?
I didn't cross a boundary. I didn't cross any boundaries.
You don't think you did?
Yeah.
He
No,
told
no,
me
no.
one time that you were like, Asia's so cool, man. You're so lucky.
Oh,
She's
he
so
told you that?
great. Yeah.
He said that. Well, yeah, but I think that was me just being like, just kind of like being like, you're a lucky dude, you know what I mean?
But who the
but
hell
that's
would say
I know,
that,
yeah,
Grant?
that's true.
Who
I don't
would
really
say that?
remember saying it like that.
He told me
what I
that's
mean?
what you said.
Yeah, maybe I did say that, but I said I think I was just like I was like she's awesome, you know what I mean? Because we were really good friends. That's how we started. We started as you know close
Mhm.
friends, but there was boundaries, and I was respectable of it. You know
Okay,
what I
yeah.
mean? I never tried to pursue you. I never tried to like cross those lines or anything like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we'll go with that story. I
Okay.
like that story.
I didn't, right? For the most part.
For the most part, yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, we never
I was
crossed
cool.
a boundary because I'm not a cheater.
Yeah. We never
But-
crossed the boundary or and I was like doing my own thing, you know. I wasn't like stuck on you or something, you know.
Yeah, that was obvious. Y'all, he was bouncing from girl to girl. It was so annoying.
Oh my gosh, here we go.
There was this one
She
time.
loves bringing. Oh no, she
There
loves
was
bringing
this
this
one
up.
time Grant and I had gone to this like coworker party. He no longer worked with us, but he used to be a coworker, a mutual coworker. And we had all gone to some restaurant in Santa Monica, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Hey, do you want to come with me?" And you were like, "Yeah, I'll come." And everybody, when they saw us show up together, they were like, "Oh my God, Asia, you're with Grant. You're here with Grant. Oh my God." And the whole time we were at dinner, Grant turned his back on me to talk to some other girl. I was.
Were you
What,
dating
Grant?
that other dude?
What does it matter? You came with me.
I know, but
And the perception was,
yeah.
what does it matter?
Yeah, but were you still dating?
I don't
I want to
know.
get the timeline right. No.
I don't know. We were probably on the fritz.
Okay.
But like the point is,
Damn, bruh. This is crazy. I told you guys, if a woman is on a podcast talking about a relationship, talking about her relationship, man, she's who she is. Basically, he was talking to her while she was messing or while she had a boyfriend. And they ended up together. And he's asking her about some of the dude, and she's acting like, I can't remember. Bro, she does remember, okay? But she's trying to act like she's oblivious. This chick is a bird, bro. Fellas, if you meet a chick and she got a man and you're able to pull her after that dude, enjoy your turn. But you don't wife up women like that. And also, I believe they were co-workers. You never wife up a co-worker, bro. You have your fun and move around. And if a woman sees you smashing a bunch of chicks and she get in line to be smashed, that's a bird who just want to have fun. Don't be a sucker and cuff her. Because if she know you a player and she got with you and she got you to commit to her, she won. The game is over.
Yeah.
I brought him as not my date, but my companion.
Mhm.
And he didn't say a thing to me all night, was all in this girl's face. You just, every time I think about it,
I
make me
can't live
angry
that.
all over
I'll
again.
never live that
He'll
down.
never live that
Yeah,
down.
I'll
Because I
never
was
live it
like,
down. That was what, like 10 years ago? Something like that.
does that matter?
Yeah.
You hurt my feelings.
It's crazy to think how long ago that was.
You hurt my feelings. But
I
it's
know.
important to me that we're best friends because
Yeah.
I can fully be myself around you. And like I'm talking,
Yeah.
I'm a tutor. I toot.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
We'd be
I don't want to
tooting.
have to like we be
We'd be
tooting.
tooting.
I
Mhm.
don't want to have one of those boyfriends that wants me to be so perfect that I couldn't have any flaws. I've done some really embarrassing stuff around Grant, guys. I wish I could tell you about
now
it.
there's studies about the farting in front of each other thing. You've seen
Really?
that?
No.
I mean, I saw it. It's like a meme I saw, but I believe it. You know, what I mean, it's like couples who fart in front of each other are like 70% more happier than
I believe it.
you know people who don't. Because I mean, that's like you have to hide such a huge part of your life.
Farting is a big part of a lot of people's lives.
It's huge, especially yours. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. They're not that big. But no, it.
Nah, this right here is crazy, bro. She doesn't respect you, bro. Fellas, here's the reality. When a woman respects a man, she will always keep a very feminine aura about herself. But when she doesn't respect a man, she's gonna do things like that. She's gonna fart in front of you. She's gonna take shits in front of your face. She's gonna go take a piss and leave the door wide open. That's when she doesn't respect you, bro. But when a woman respects a man, she's always going to keep up her feminine aura because she understands that a real man is going to lose interest because no man wants no chick who is just like walking around frauding and shit. Like, what? And that's why I tell y'all dudes, man, y'all gotta self-improve, man. Stay in the gym. Take care of yourself. Like when you look at a dude like this man obviously probably caters to his woman, where he's giving her the world and he's not taking time to really take care of himself. And it's showing. You could tell by his aura. And she's mad comfortable. That's why she refers to him as her best friend. It's simply because she don't respect the man.
It is it is a huge part. Like, and it's you know, I
It's
guess
just sad.
embarrassing or whatever. But if you can be and do embarrassing things in front of your partner,
Yeah.
you know, that's where you want to get
Yeah.
to where it's
I
not
don't feel like
embarrassing.
I'm embarrassed with you at all. I think my issue in our relationship is I am a hyper oversharer. Like I can't
Yeah,
not
that's
tell
true.
you things.
That's
If
true.
anything happens to me, if a guy hits on me, anybody
Mhm.
talks to me, if I trip on a rock, anything,
Grave detail.
I have to tell him about it.
Yeah.
I don't know why that is. I think it's like I feel like if I don't tell you everything, I'm lying to you.
Yeah.
Yo, this chick is nasty, bro. She said, I don't know why that is. And she knows exactly why that is. It's because it's you. I don't really respect you, so I ain't gotta hide nothing from you. Understand something, fellas. When a woman brings up an ex-boyfriend or another man to you, she doesn't respect you, bro. As simple as that is. Because a real woman, first of all, she ain't gotta tell you that another man was like trying to holler. You know why? Because she's gonna shut it down. She's gonna ignore that dude. She's not even gonna see him. So there's no need to come home and tell me that another man was trying to holler at. Like, what? This is crazy, man. And that's what I be saying. The signs are always there, bro. Trust me, when you got a truly feminine woman, bro, things like that will never happen. But the thing about a bird wants you to know that, hey, these dudes, they trying to holler at me. So just understand that I'm the prize here. Okay? This is wild, man. And homie is so oblivious.
And I think it is that, and then it's like you don't have a filter. It's just kind of it goes straight from your brain, and you have to get it out, or
Yeah, I
else.
do.
I guess it maybe that's interesting actually to explore. Like, do you feel like it is because of you feel like you're lying if you don't say every little detail of the story, or even like
Hmm.
if you know something like that happens and
It's
it brings on
crazy.
some sort of guilt and you
Yeah.
have to get it off your chest? Is that what it is?
I have to get things off my chest. I think it's multi-layered.
Yeah.
I think it's multi-layered. And honestly, this is where I think it comes from. When I was in middle school, I was friends with these two girls, Stasia and Shay. And I think that was her name. Ray. Yeah. Stasia and Ray. And we were like really close friends.
Mhm.
And I was super jealous of this girl. I was super jealous of Ray. So I would like talk shit about her behind her back to everybody,
Jeez.
to like her other friends, to just anybody that would listen.
Yeah.
I was jealous that she was popular. I was jealous that she was pretty. So I would go behind her back and like talk shit about her. And this one girl, snitching ass, I don't remember her name, but this one girl, I was talking to her about it on the track and I was just complaining. And she went back and told Ray everything that I had said about her.
Damn.
And Ray called me out in front of everybody in class. And I literally felt like I was going to like shit myself. And I
Yeah.
was burning up. You know, when you get anxious, you just immediately get
You have
hot.
to like poop.
Fellas, that type of energy never leaves a woman. Like when a woman is jealous of other women and things like that, a chick like her will always be very insecure. And based on that, her actions will display that. Her actions will be very bird-like. Trust me, bro.
and throw up and
I had to
all
poop.
of
I
it.
had to
Yeah.
throw up. I was sweating. I needed a
I
cold
had to
bath.
poop. I had to
I
throw
was
up.
dying.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I don't know. I said some really gay something. I was like, I really understand who you are. It was really
Yeah,
weird.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
weird. I was so weird.
Uh-huh.
And
Trying to get yourself out of it.
but in a romantic way, I
Oh,
was a
okay.
weird.
I love you.
Yeah.
You're just like,
I was
fuck it. There's no
weird.
turning back
Yeah, I
now.
was so weird. And so that taught me that I'm never going to get caught talking shit about somebody or saying something behind their back without being willing to say that same thing to their face.
Yeah.
So it made me not want to hide anything ever from anybody. So, and then growing up
Okay.
too, like with my family, anytime I would do something that I didn't think was a big deal, it would turn into this big blow up of like, what the hell is wrong with you? You not dumb or stupid, but just like you're sneaky and you're this and you're that.
Yeah.
So I think
You never want to be perceived as
being
that.
called sneaky growing up when I didn't feel like that was a reflection of me at all
Yeah.
really shaped
It's
me into
crazy.
being a massive oversharer. So I overshare everything because I'm terrified that if I don't give somebody, it's like a subconscious thing,
Yeah.
right? It's like deep in my upbringing.
Well, yeah, you're definitely not sneaky or
Yeah,
secretive
thank
or
you.
anything like that.
But
yeah.
that's my thing though, is because I grew up with so many people telling me that I was like conniving and sneaky, even though I didn't think that I was. I feel like I constantly have to overshare so that I'm never put in a position
You're like,
where
see,
I have
I'm
to.
not. See,
Yeah,
this
I
happened.
become
Yeah.
so open
Uh-huh.
because the last thing I want to do is atone for a sin I didn't even know I was sinning.
Yeah.
So,
And I mean, and that can be a good thing and a bad thing.
I know.
Oversharing. Because sometimes you overshare and you give too much detail of how you're feeling, and when you're upset, you really go off with it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, but I would rather you be the type of person who just gets it all off your chest than somebody who holds it in and doesn't share enough, and then it can turn into like deep resentment and things like that. Being passive, like you are like the furthest thing from passive aggressive. You know what I mean?
You think?
Yeah,
I'm pretty petty. Isn't being petty passive aggressive?
No, there's a difference. I think there's a difference because like,
Bro, she's telling you exactly who she is, but this man is such a simp. He's such a sucker that he's in denial. She's telling you, what? I'm petty. No, I don't think you are. This is wild, bro. Fellas, whatever you do in life, don't ever get to this point, man, where you damn near lose your sense of identity, where you're a sucker. And if you look at this guy, this is a man who obviously don't go to the gym. And here's the thing about the gym, why going to the gym is very important. Going to the gym helps you to value yourself. The thing about us as humans is this. If we consume bad food, right, we have to work out those toxins from our body. If we don't get those toxins out, it put us in a very low vibrational state, right? Where we don't really function properly. So when a man is in the gym and he's working out and things like that, it helps him to function properly. So therefore, he's logical. So he will be able to see a woman for who she is. But when a man is at a low point, he's such a sucker for love that he's going to refuse to see who she is. He's just going to be happy to have a girlfriend. And he will come across birds like this. Look at this bird, man. Birds like this, just look at her, who will take advantage of him. This bird ain't shit, bro. She's telling you she ain't shit. Look at her past. She's telling you People from her past told her that she was conniving, that she was this, she was that. You ignore that. She told you, I used to be jealous of other girls because they were pretty, they was, bro. That type of energy, that type of bitterness, bro, never leaves a woman. And the only reason why she's with dude is probably because he's spending money. But she obviously don't like him. That's why she farts around him. Dog, I know women from my past who never farted around me. Never farted around me. Never. That's called respect. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like, yo, if you're trying to fart, yo, get your ass up and go to the bathroom or something. As a woman, keep that feminine energy, bro. Once a woman start getting comfortable and she start becoming masculine, that's when she start losing respect for you, man. Fellas, be wise out here. Please leave your thoughts in the comments. It's your boy AyeQ. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'm out. Yo, imagine him being in a hospital and the baby's coming out. Fellas, again, focus on yourself. That's what it is.